guys talk about those things for you. Movies over my hammy. Movies over my hammy. Wait, what's the show? Welcome to another episode of Movies Over My Hammy, the movie. I was going to do a funny voice, and then I just wanted to do it pro. I feel bad. Hey, welcome to Movies Over My Hammy. We're welcome to Movies Over My Hammy. We are the food and media review podcast. We compare a piece of media, I hate saying that, but whatever, content, even worse, to its food-related tie-in item. Sometimes we don't have that, so we compare a movie or a TV show to a Moons Over My Hammy sandwich. That's where the show got its name. And sometimes we'll fuck around and get esoteric with it, and we will compare Raising Cane's chicken to Raising Cane, the delightful Brian De Palma film. I'm Adam.
And I'm so glad you asked. It's Andrew Santoro.
Andrew Santoro, coming to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota, wearing a sweater. Hey, it's 45 degrees outside. Minneapolis, Minnesota, sunny.
Fart, flush.
Flush. You got to fart before you flush.
Soundboard.
Moving on. I do have a soundboard, but it doesn't have any funny. It's all it's all Star Trek stuff. For the Star Trek pod.
Lame. Boo.
Fuck you, dude.
Boo.
Your podcast you're lame.
Yeah, this podcast sucks. We should be talking about Star Trek. And one day we will probably.
Oh, when they do a tie-in, I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll Paramount.
Crossover episode.
Yeah, it sucks. Star Trek, even if you did think Star Trek was good now, which a lot of people don't, it's just never
Woke,
going
I've
to
heard.
be. It's definitely woke, but it's never going to be good again because they're going to make it Nazi stuff as soon as possible now that Nazis own Paramount and they're going to own everything else.
I heard also the guy who's like head writer on that was like, I would love to see somebody point me to when Star Trek was ever about social change or like political messages.
No, that wasn't the guy that...
Who was that? That was a guy though, right?
That was the guy that wrote... that was the guy that wrote The Martian. I'm pretty sure that was Andy Weir talking about fucking Star Trek, I think.
Sucks.
I could be wrong.
That's
dude.
So much worse.
Well, but here's the thing. Even if I'm wrong about that, Andy Weir is an anti-woke guy. He said that the reason that... I was gonna go see that Project Hail Mary. Though. I've seen it's very good.
A bummer.
He said the reason the movie Project Hail Mary was a good adaptation is because they didn't do any of the identity politics stuff. They didn't worry about that. They just made the movie, and it's just like, dude,
Ryan Gosling's pronouns. It's
like there's none of that in the book either. Like you would have just never had to say that, dude. But he thinks that he has to say that. He thinks that he has to say it to get the anti-woke people to watch the movie, I think.
He's doing the whole, like, Republicans also buy sneakers thing.
Puke.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They do. I've heard that.
But...
yeah, what are we talking about today, Adam?
Unfortunately, Andrew. Fortunately / unfortunately, I guess you don't like either. I like one. And honestly, I'm waning on that. So this week... we are going to compare the Happy Madison comedy, Happy Gilmore 2, the titular Happy from Happy Madison Productions.
Wow.
Happy Gilmore 2.
Half of the titular Happy.
Half of the titular.
Yeah, the happy part.
Wouldn't it be funny if Billy Madison, if they did a crossover movie where they were both in it? So, Happy Madison Productions, Happy Gilmore 2. And we're gonna talk about Subway sandwiches because there was a Subway tie-in with the original, and there was a Subway tie-in with the new one. But it's kind of one of those things where we're shoehorning it in because it was just like a cup, and it was a while ago. But that's what we're talking about today. Happy Gilmore 2. And but first, normally we catch up a little bit, right? How's it going, bud?
Oh, it's going well. It's going okay. How about yourself?
Before we started recording, we were talking about video games. I was talking about how I'm getting into this I got Open Emu on the emulator for my Mac.
Sure.
So I've been playing because I wanted to play Lufia 2, The Fortress of Doom, for Super Nintendo.
One Piece games?
No, it's a JRPG.
Italian Luffy.
No,
Lufia.
This is before that.
Yeah.
In fact, Monkey D. Luffy got it from this.
Oh,
but Lufia and the Fortress of Doom is a JRPG that was released for the Super Nintendo. I believe the only other time it was ever released, I think you could buy it on the Wii Virtual Console when that was a thing, and I'm pretty sure I did, and I had it. But so I was looking to see if it was on the Switch Virtual Console, and it wasn't. And I was like, I had an emulator a long time ago. I wonder, but it was kind of a pain in the ass to like load stuff into it. And I didn't have a controller, but I wonder if that's changed at all. And it has. It's super fucking cool and easy. And like, I have a Switch. I have one of these guys. I got a couple of these guys that just work fine paired to my computer. So it's just like playing a Super Nintendo game. And it's awesome. And so I've been playing Lufia 2.
What's your favorite game controller? What's your go-to?
Super Nintendo is hard to say that it's not, because that's probably the one that I played the most.
I'm a GameCube boy.
We've talked about that. You brought me around to the GameCube controller a bit.
It hit in that formative time for me. I like that the buttons are different sizes for different purposes. It's good.
It is good. I will say that I think the Super Nintendo controller is probably my favorite, because that's how I learned how to play Killer Instinct and Street Fighter and all those. So
PlayStation controller definitely the most hours lived.
Well, but that's just
hands, right?
I feel like they're two different things almost.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like a modern controller and a vintage controller, but then when you think about it, they existed at the same time. The N64 and the PlayStation were both on shelves at the same time, So, but PlayStation did a good job with it.
PlayStation feels like it's just like how everyone was like so ecstatic over the like Nintendo. I don't remember what it's called. Whatever the Switch. When the Switch came out, they had like the $70 controller you could buy.
Yeah, the Pro controller.
Yeah, everyone loved
have
that.
one of those.
They were just like, it's the best controller in the world. And it's like, this is like an Xbox, or like it's like it's a PS, like it's just the controller. Like it's fine. Like it's not exciting. Like it's weird to get excited about that type of controller. Because I get why you'd get excited about the N64 controller. You're wrong, that controller sucks, but like it's weird and unique.
I like the joystick.
I know. I like that you have to choose where you're putting your hands. That's funny.
Yeah, no, it's not good in that regard. Like you've made a good case for why, and the fact that Nintendo has had great controllers and they just take big swings. They're just so I respect that. But when I like the Pro controller that I've had for my Switch forever. It's like you said, it's fine, it's functional, it's good. Nothing too special, but man, when they released those vintage Bluetooth controllers for the Switch, that was a fucking game changer, dude. I got to get one of the regular Nintendo ones.
I got to get one of their GameCube ones, honestly.
Well, I don't subscribe to the one where you get the GameCube games on the Virtual Console, but it would be good to have for my emulation, because I might get I want to get Resident Evil 4 on a GameCube emulator.
Yeah, I want to play that. I mean, I got that remaster that they did recently, and
where they talk about how the rain
did not hit for me.
Didn't they change the gameplay? Like, didn't they make it so you can play mostly first person or some shit?
No, this one's still third person. It's just like big challenge fight areas. Like and I mean, granted, what I did was the game up top said, hey, there's 3 modes to play. There's easy baby mode that dumb babies play. There's regular mode, which is like if you're getting your feet wet. And then there's insano crazy mode, which is like pretty easy if you have experience with Resident Evils. And I was like, well, I have played this very game through like 4 times. I'm probably fine.
Don't do that,
I put insano crazy mode on, and I was like, oh, you die in like one hit from anything, always.
Yeah, it isn't just there's less ammo. It's not like, There's
also that, but like now I am far enough in where I'm just like, I don't want to start over in a better version.
Yeah.
It is also different enough from the original that.
Yeah, I don't have a PS5 or PS5 yet or whatever. But you were talking about, is that what what are you playing now on your PS5? I'm doing emulator games. What do you got currently?
I just beat Requiem, and then I just beat Zero Time Dilemma. I've actually checked a bunch of boxes off. I finished the Zero Escape series completely, which is...
I don't know what that is.
It's a series of like escape room visual novel JRPGs, or not JRPG, but these Japanese like visual novel escape room games.
Okay.
Where your group gets captured and put in some rooms, and then you have to escape, and there's all this weird stuff. It's really good.
It sounds like something weird you would like.
Yeah. I finished that series up. I finished up the Yakuza 6. So I'm done. Yakuza 0 through 6. I have checked off the list, and I have now started Like a Dragon.
Like a Dragon.
Yakuza 7.
Roar.
Yeah. So that's what I'm playing. Lots of stuff.
Cool. I got Brittany for her birthday or her anniversary. They're close. I can't remember which, but I got her that Silk Song Hollow Knight 2 or what have you, because she likes roguelikes, and people have been posting about that online a bunch.
I remember when that didn't come out, everyone was like, it's never going to come out. And then it came out, and people are like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good. A couple people I follow on Blue Sky fucking swear by it. Yeah. No, I'd probably like to play. Here's the thing. I think I'd like to play a modern game, but then I also think I could just start a new save on Elden Ring on the PS4, and that would be just as entertaining for me as anything else.
It's quite a good game.
Amazing. And when I'm playing Lufia, what I do is I got Lufia up on the big monitor, and then I got like a video podcast or something on the monitor here, and then I'm just chilling playing. It's literally the greatest setup ever. I can't, it's perfect. So it doesn't really matter. And I got all the, after this, once I finish Lufia, what am I going to do? Play Chrono Trigger. And then after that, I'm going to play Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals, where they figured out a lot of the combat stuff that they fucking,
They finally took out those Sinistrals. Well,
here's the thing with Lufia, right? So let's say there's so the combat selection so it's an easy game to play, but if you pay attention, it's kind of interesting, right? So they have groups of mobs when it's like you're fighting these monsters, and there's 2 frogs, a wizard guy, and then 2 more frogs, right?
Yeah.
Well, to physically attack, you can't target one of the individual frogs. You can just randomly select one of the 2 in this group. Or you can select one of the 2 frogs in this group. So sometimes you'll fucking select out your attacks, and one of the enemies will get killed, and your guy will swing at fucking nothing, which is the worst thing in a turn-based RPG. Yeah. I thought that was a mistake when I was a kid, because they took it out of Lufia 2, and I was like, holy shit, it auto targets a different group. That's fucking crazy. But then I realized it's part of the game design. They want you to be considerate over they want you to select your targets with consideration. And dude, it's been so much fucking fun. This emulator, it's perfect. It doesn't.
What's interesting is Yakuza. Do you know anything about Yakuza? You play?
I know that they are the Poison Fist of the Pacific Rim. But other than that, no. Yeah,
it's a game series. For the large majority of it, you follow Kiryu as your main guy. He's the Dragon of Dojima. He's a big deal. He's a former Yakuza who gets wrapped up in all these noir thriller stories. But the big thing is that these games, your main character is always kind of a dummy, a serious dummy. People take him seriously. He's very serious. He gets in these big, serious noir storylines. But then you'll stumble into a side quest of just I really want to propose to my girlfriend who loves crossword puzzles. Can you help me make a crossword puzzle that would help me propose to her?
What?
Or there's a guy who's peeing in the lake. Can you help me find out who the guy peeing in the lake is? And then
you kill him.
No, you turn them in, but like it'd just be like,
hold on. So you're a Yakuza guy?
A former Yakuza guy.
A former Yakuza guy.
Yeah,
I was going to say, you're narking?
Games. Yeah, most
of the games. Yakuza guy going to narc on a fucking pond pisser? Get out of here.
But like the pond pisser storylines in the newest one is very funny. Of just like, you got to help us find this guy. And it keeps being you come to the pond and there's 4 guys facing the lake or the river. And they're all just with their hands near their crotch and they're all just like moving. And it's like, which one is the pisser? And you're like, it's this guy. And it's like, oh no, he was just watering a plant. And now everyone else got away.
Wow,
so, like,
dude.
But then the storyline is just like deep intrigue, just like, the families are falling. It's really interesting. But they've always been these like, there's real-time fighting games is like you do, or not real time. You're just fighting. It's just you.
It's like Arkham Asylum. It's like the Batman games. It's a brawler.
Yeah. You brawl and stuff. And that is what all the Yakuza games were. And then I had heard that Like a Dragon turns it into turn-based combat.
Whoa!
I was like, how does that work? And Like a Dragon's the first one where you start following a new guy called Ichiban, and they just describe it as Ichiban loves Dragon Quest. And so the way he sees fights is as turn-based fights.
That's awesome. I just started one of the things that I downloaded is all the Dragon Quest games. So they released them on Super Nintendo, but I don't think they ever released them in the States on Super Nintendo cartridges. But in Japan, they remade them, and it was like the Super Nintendo cart has Dragon Quest 1 and 2.
Nice.
And obviously Dragon Quest is Dragon Warrior. And Dragon Warrior is the game that came for free with Nintendo Power, and I remember that very fondly. And so I started a little game on that, and it looks really fucking cool. Like the Super Nintendo remake, how they do the graphics of the fights coming in and shit. Like the little fight window is all in good full color with a background, and it looks, Super NES version instead of the older one. But
yeah, I've only played whatever I think most recent Dragon Quest is. Whatever that one was.
Like 17.
11.
The crazy thing that I got for the emulator that I'm stoked about starting is Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen. Because that game is like rare. Like you can't get the Super Nintendo version of it, and you can't really get the PlayStation version of it. And the Tactics Ogre games are nothing like Ogre Battle. I got one of them Tactics Ogre games, and I was like, well, when the new one came out, and it's like Final Fantasy Tactics. That's not Ogre Battle. That's Final Fantasy Tactics.
One of the things I like about the turn-based, you get a party member early on who's like a homeless guy, an unhoused person. And his attacks he uses magic for. And the way they do magic is like, well, he's not actually attacking them. He'll sprinkle birdseed on an enemy, and then a bunch of pigeons will fly in and attack them.
That's cool.
It's just, he drinks
Wait a second. So here's the thing. I get that. Yes, that's cool. Is that super insensitive? I don't know, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Does he throw spare change at them and it like cuts into, like he dumps his tip cup out at them and it like cuts their faces?
He has a lot of bad breath attacks.
Oh, no, that's not good, dude. Come on.
It's his character. All right.
But we're not here to talk about... I think that was a good catching up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're here to talk about...
You're playing a turn-based Yakuza game. I'm playing Lufia.
Yeah. It's great.
Got Chrono Trigger on the horizon. Gonna play as a little frog guy.
Yeah. And we're going to have a tiny bit of food news. Do you want a little bit of food news as a little aperitif?
Food news. Yes. It's a segment.
Panera serves up new salad stuffers.
Salad stuffers?
Comparing it to soup
for the mouth. Hold on.
Bowl.
For the mouth, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Not for the butt.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, eventually for the butt.
But that's not... What's the reverse of stuffing? Because that's what my butt does on the toilet.
Butt stuffs the toilet with poop.
It's the reverse stuffing. I am the one who stuffs.
Yep.
Walter White.
Yeah. Thank you. More like Walter Brown, am I right?
Turds.
Yeah. Comparing it to soup in a bread bowl, Panera now serves new salad stuffers, which are sandwiches that consist of any Panera salad in a new Italian stuffer roll, which, by accounts, is a hollowed-out baguette. Additionally, the chain adds 2 new limited-time varieties specifically for the new menu item, Steakhouse Salad Stuffer and Santa Fe Salad Stuffer.
Santa Fe, you know what that means? Cilantro.
Oh, that's a good point. Let's see if it does. Santa Fe Salad Stuffer, romaine tossed in ranch dressing and served with grilled chicken taco seasoning, roasted corn feta, zesty sweet peppers, pickled red onion, fresh cilantro, blue corn tortilla strips, and an Italian stuffer roll.
An Italian stuffer roll. That just seems so odd to me. Like you would call it that. That doesn't seem like I don't want to be like you got to be an adult person on your lunch from your like job at the bank. You go, can I have a stuffer roll, please? Can I have the stuffer roll with no cilantro, please? No.
Yeah, and can I get the drink that kills me too?
Oh, please. I'm so tired of my life. I almost said wife, but I didn't want to. I wanted to say life like a little baby, but I don't want to be tired of my wife.
I'm so tired of life, and this drink will help with both.
I've been working so hard.
For whatever reason, the algorithm really thinks I care about not only Panera, but the Panera bread salad stuffer.
Salad stuffer. Remember the salad shooter? You ever see the ad for that?
Maybe.
Salad shooter.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
We're from different generations. I don't know what commercials you watch. Where's the beef? I don't fucking know.
Here you go. Panera Bread. Salads just got bread-er at Panera Bread. Today, the brand famous for its iconic soup bread bowl is launching its freshest menu innovation. Salad stuffers. A bread bowl for your salad. Just say stuff it and make any salad a stuffer. That's what you go in. You just say stuff it.
Yeah, I'm going to get the chicken carbonara sandwich and you can fucking stuff it, dude. You can fucking stuff that shit, bro.
Panera chefs and bakers innovated the new Italian stuffer roll to deliver the ideal balance of fluffy soft bread and freshly prepared dressed salad in every bite.
I don't know. It kind of feels like
how messy this would be.
It kind of feels like we're now getting like the AI made the product itself. Like they're like our chefs. It's like, I don't know. I don't think a chef is going to do a stuffer. I don't know. I feel like.
Yeah.
Why not just call it a salad bowl?
Yeah.
It's not a bowl.
In our bread bowl is the perfect match. Salad stuffers bring salad and bread together in a way that is sure to be the next icon on the Panera menu.
You know, honestly, one thing that I was in my early 20s, a fast food item I was kind of addicted to was the Quiznos broccoli cheese bread bowl.
Sure.
Where it's like a broccoli cheese soup,
is a good soup
in a bowl, and they put slices of cheese in the bowl and then bake it, and then they put the soup in it.
That sounds good as hell, though.
It is, dude. Quiznos, R.I.P.Z.
Yeah. That's about it. Salad stuffers. I thought it vaguely tied into this because it's like a sandwich. Can you imagine eating one is the thing? The salad stuffer, because it is literally just a hollowed out like roll filled with salad.
Well, yeah, because I was going to say I talked over you a little bit. So I was talked over you a little. So I was having a kind of a tough time imagining what it looks like. But yeah, so it's like a calzone. It's like a hot pocket, but it's like a calzone. It is
like a full ciabatta, or not ciabatta. It's like a Subway sandwich, honestly. Like,
but
it's
they cut the middle
French
out.
roll.
But they cut the.
Yeah, it's hollowed out and then filled with salad.
So it's like a ring.
Yeah.
What's the bottom like? Is the bottom closed or open?
It's all closed, it looks like.
Wait, all closed? So they put the top back on it after they stuff it with salad?
Yeah, imagine the tip is open.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're giving you a half of it. Oh man, I think it's 2 hollowed out halves
that
of
they
an Italian
stuff?
loaf that each is stuffed, and then they give you both halves, unless you just order a half, which is probably the thing. Panera employees say they hate making new menu item. It's incredibly wasteful. This is a new article.
Yeah, probably.
Panera added a new category.
Each salad stuffer is in its own individual. Each salad stuffer bun is its own individual package.
It's crazy. I thought this was a joke. The core of the bread is thrown out, and a good chunk of the salad gets tossed in the trash too.
Wow.
A huge waste of money and food.
They don't even give you the guts like at Herbs and Gerbs? What the fuck, dude?
No, you get way less salad than in a half salad, and the waste is crazy. We're literally portioning so many to-go containers of sauce, and every stuffer we throw away 2 plastic containers. Also, the bread waste is crazy.
That
and if
is
you don't
wild.
put all the ingredients / toppings, they also go into the trash.
Fucking wild, dude. But yeah, so that's Panera. And you're right. It does segue nicely because we're talking about a restaurant that I am back on. I was off for a long time. I'm back on it because the app is cheap. And
it was cheap.
A restaurant you hate. And this is Subway. We're talking about Subway today. Lay it on me, Andrew.
Subway. IPLLC, trading as Subway, is an American multinational fast food restaurant franchise. At one point, I'm not sure if they still are. At one point in time, they were the most franchise locations of any place.
I remember when I was a kid and we went to Minneapolis to visit my grandparents once, we saw a billboard that we took note of that said Subway, 6 locations in the next 4 blocks. Yep. Like they really
that was the thing is like, I think they might have gotten sued over this. Maybe not, because their thing of why they were able to do this is they had no compunction at all about allowing franchise owners to open up like directly across the street from one another. Whereas,
there's no compete clause. There's no like local compete clause. That's funny.
Which I think like you could get away with like Starbucks or something, but like anything other than like a coffee to go place where it's just like, well, there's enough customers here because it's a lunch in a Skyway or something, and all the office people just grab whatever. But a Subway across the street from a Subway is crazy to me.
Yeah, dude. And there are still those times like I think there's a couple places in LA here where you can see a Subway from a Subway. But it's rare. It's not like it was in the heyday of the 90s.
I just noticed the other day they're opening a dispensary up directly across the street from another dispensary, and I don't think there's a dispensary within like a mile of either of them. Well, which seems crazy to me.
And the other thing is one of them the Cookies dispensary?
I don't think so.
Because that's the Cookies dispensary that's going to open in Minneapolis. That's legit because Cookies is like a legit national cannabis brand that does a good job for the most part. But yeah, I worry, man. Minnesota fucking blew it. Like there should be weed stores all over the place by now, and everybody that's in jail for weed should be out working at them. But anyway, Subway. There's fewer locations now, but they are still fucking pretty ubiquitous.
Yeah. And you see they were mentioned. He does in Happy Gilmore 1. Happy Gilmore does an ad with Subway. Like that is like nobody will work with him, but Subway does, right?
And he likes Subway is the thing.
Mm-hmm. He hits a Subway sandwich into a guy's mouth, and that's what I call a hole-in-one, right?
Pretty funny stuff.
Yeah. So that's the nature of the tie-in. I guess when the second one was coming out, they were like, let's do this thing up proper.
They didn't do it. They didn't do a tie-in with the original. There wasn't a Happy Gilmore Cup in 1996.
No, I don't think so. I think that was just a cheeky tie-in. There might have been, but
I'm remembering things incorrectly. But I would never do that. I mean, I would never.
Don't think there was a cup.
I would never forget everything you've told me in our production meetings, and then
I'll
ask questions over and over again. I'm writing stuff down now. That won't happen again.
Why was Subway used as product placement? No, what I did find funny is that Arby's last year did a promotional tie-in with a golfer named Happy Gilmore. I guess
but it wasn't
a different guy named Happy Gilmore now. And they're like,
are you sure?
Yeah,
sometimes you're confused about stuff you see on the internet. Because the movie came out last year.
I know. I'm telling you, it's a different guy.
Okay.
Here, let me see. Arby's, Happy Gilmore.
I believe you.
Arby's golf season is here. Arby's teams up with college golfer Happy Gilmore to launch an exclusive golf collection.
Cheeky college golfer. He clearly changed his name to Happy Gilmore, or his dad named him after Happy Gilmore and he was a golfer.
The Birdies and Beef golf collection is available alongside a limited time beef and cheddar BOGO deal just in time for golf's biggest weekend.
I like birdies and beef. Get it? Birdies like chicken.
And speaking of name changes, Subway offers free subs for life for changing your name to Subway.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, Subway will reward one lucky winner with free subs for life if they legally change their first name to Subway.
And free subs for life, probably it's like once a week.
Yeah, there's definitely a distinction on it, even though it would be maybe the worst decision of your life.
Well, yeah, but you can say, people call you Sub for short.
Yeah.
What up, Sub?
Hey,
look, it's Sub walking around.
Sorry, Mr. Way.
You're just always carrying... Dude, it wouldn't be like your first and last name, but that is funny.
That would be quite
You
good.
did a good job. That's a good joke.
My father is Mr. Way. You can call me Sub.
You could call me Sub.
Let me see. But yeah, Subway returns to the fairway with Happy Gilmore meal and collectible cups. Beginning July 10th, Subway and Netflix are taking fans deep into the franchise's unforgettable world with the Happy Gilmore meal and Subway Happy Place digital experience.
I like that they call it the reason that the world of Happy Gilmore is unforgettable is because they literally never let you forget anything that happened in the first movie. Yeah. And I sent you that text. I was like, this is basically a clip show.
Yeah, it's Nearly 30 years after its memorable role in Happy Gilmore, Subway is stepping onto the tee box once again to help Happy Gilmore return to the top of the golf world in Happy Gilmore 2, premiering on Netflix July 25th. To celebrate the revival of this iconic partnership, Subway and Netflix are teaming up to give fans special access to one of their all-time favorite movies with the Happy Gilmore meal. They keep saying the Happy Gilmore meal, but here's what the Happy Gilmore meal is.
A sandwich.
Subway guests can make any combo or meal of the day a Happy Gilmore meal for $1 more and receive one of 4 limited edition collectible cups featuring fan favorite characters from the movie franchise. This is also very funny. Fan favorites, and they feature Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
Shooter McGavin.
Of course.
Hal L.
Which is
Ben Stiller's character.
Okay.
A fan favorite, the abusive nursing home guy.
Jesus Christ, yes.
And then, of course, our fourth one, Oscar, a fan favorite. Bad
Oscar.
Bunny.
Which one's he?
He's Bad Bunny.
Oh, that's who that guy was. I knew it was one. I knew that he was somebody.
Yeah. Which is, I think he's quite good in the movie.
He's not
as
bad.
Far as people go. But
if you told me that he was,
favorite.
If you told me he was an actor,
yeah,
I thought that it was gonna be like fan favorite Eric Andre's character, the lady from the fucking The Substance's character.
Qualley. No, that was
nobody wastes actors like fucking an Adam Sandler production. I tell you, you get some great ingredients which we'll cover at the end, and then slop them out in just the worst fucking turd of a way.
Alongside a generation of fans, Subway can't wait to see our old friend Happy Gilmore recapture the magic that made him such an enduring cultural icon in Happy Gilmore 2, said Christina Wells, Senior Vice President of U.S. Marketing at Subway. We're excited to partner with Netflix and give fans of what makes them happy. Give fans more of what makes them happy, more ways to enjoy their favorite subs, and more ways to engage with a world that we cherish as much as they do, with a one-of-the-kind connected experience exclusively at Subway. So I did try to open the Happy Place
thing,
because that is a thing they did. is they made you can customize your happy place, and it crashed my computer.
Because everybody's doing it at the same time. It's the most popular app. Everybody, because I mean, what do we need now? Now more than ever, we need our happy place. So it makes a lot of sense to me.
Everyone's holding onto their QR codes because it's every Happy Gilmore meal includes limited edition packaging that transports fans via QR code to Subway's Happy Place, an immersive digital experience inspired by Happy's iconic dream world and reimagined by Subway and Netflix.
Reimagined by Subway and Netflix. Yeah, they're really reimagining things here. It's a cup.
That's like the worst thing you could tag onto just about anything.
Here's what's funny
by Subway and Netflix.
Right? Yeah, exactly. You might as well say like Dave Chappelle and J.K. Rowling bring you. So what I like about this copy that you're reading, though, is as usual, I like to imagine the executive quoted actually just like extemporaneously saying it off the top of their head to a group of people, reporters that all have their little microphones out.
Ma'am, what do you have to say about the new Subway Happy Gilmore meal?
That's exactly. Now, knowing what I know about the film Happy Gilmore 2, gonna be a tough fucking which is better, the writing for the copy or the writing for the movie, because the writing for the movie is fucking bad, and that copy made sense as a copy.
Here you go. Subway MVP rewards members get even more perks inside Subway's Happy Place, like bonus entries into a weekly sweepstakes for a chance to win a piece of more than $1 million in prizes, including custom golf cart. Can you imagine you win a custom golf cart and you like live in an apartment?
You got to pay taxes on it. It's like, well, this is a $50,000 golf cart. Now I owe the government $10,000 because I ate a fucking sandwich. Also, that's great.
A $50,000 golf cart that has a bunch of like Happy Gilmore shit all over. You can't sell it.
You got the Happy Gilmore wrap on it. It's got a Shooter McGavin's head on the fucking back.
Golf locker kit and branded golf gear. Exclusive golf apparel and leisure wear. Weekly $3,000 cash prizes delivered as big ass checks, and a grand prize golf resort trip for 2.
Wow,
that's the press release for Subway.
So what do you didn't want, when I said hey, because we needed some ideas. And because you're leaving town you're going to across the pond, eat some beans on eggs or whatever the fuck for board games.
Beans on toast. And come see me at the NEC for UKGE.
Yep,
United
if you're
Kingdom
our UK
Gaming
listener
Expo.
and you also happen to like board games, go meet Andrew in person.
You can have me sign your copy of Too Many Bones with my Movies Over My Hammy name.
He will give you a kiss on the head. And
as
thank
I do
you
to
so
all
much.
my fans.
Thank you so much for listening, he'll say as he gives you a little smooch on the forehead. But I said, hey, let's do Happy Gilmore 2 and
yes.
Subway. And you said, yuck, I hate both of those things. Yeah. And then I said, oh, well, I actually am kind of back on Subway right now because it's like cheap. Like you could get like an actual foot-long sandwich for like $7 or whatever. And it's like there's a bunch close. There's multiple Subways close to my work. And I've always heard stories about people getting. Have you ever gotten food poisoning from Subway?
No.
So
there's nothing in there to get food poisoning from.
Oh, you can have a rotten cucumber, dude. I don't
get cucumbers.
Well, see, that's just it. Like my buddy Peter, my best friend, he's got a very classic story of getting food poisoning from Subway. And I've heard it from other people as well. And then recently on a podcast I was listening to, somebody got food poisoning from Subway. And I was just like, man, because I've been eating so much Subway lately. Now I'm like ratcheting it up. I'm going to eat Subway until I get food poisoning from it. And then it'll poison me and I won't want to eat it anymore. Because it's not very good. No, I've had good Subway in the last few months. But the one that I got for this, the chicken was a little mushier than I would like.
Yeah, you really... Because I was like, I'll just go off of memory. That's what I was going to do. And then I was like, it's like $12 to get 2 sandwiches from Subway. So I got 2 sandwiches from Subway. So
okay.
One for my wife and one for I. And I got the rotisserie chicken because that's what you were like. You owe yourself to get the rotisserie chicken.
It's the best of the chickens that they have there.
So I got their nacho cheese chicken sandwich or something. Spicy nacho, I believe is what it was called.
Okay. Choice.
It was not the worst. Certainly it was cheap. It outstayed its welcome as well. Leaving the station, it was quite horrible.
Oh, really? Not food poisoning, though. Just bad shits.
Just hot.
Hot mid shits. Okay.
Let me see. I can pull up the full.
Well, that's my secret, Cap. My shits are always hot.
Spicy nacho chicken is the name of the sandwich.
Yeah. Okay. So you were
I like spicy food.
Kind of asking for it to a degree, but you know, it's not going to be real spicy at Subway.
Tender rotisserie style chicken, cheddar cheese sauce, peppers, jalapenos, creamy sriracha, sub crunch, and onions. Got it without onions because onions are gross.
Onions are gross in that capacity, yes.
But sub crunch, another thing that Kelsey was
new.
Quite thrown off by, and I was not a huge fan of. It was weird.
It's panko. It's panko breading.
Sure. But the chicken was so sparing on this
sandwich.
I was mostly eating a jalapeno, green pepper, sub crunch, and sauces sandwich with the occasional like chicken burst.
That's very strange because mine it's almost too much chicken with the rotisserie chicken that it gets like a little soft. But yeah, I
would have begged for that.
That's strange because
I was eating this saucy bread and I was like, it's not the worst, but it's like I paid $7 for it. Like it's a foot of food. I don't know.
So they changed how they do the sandwich ordering in the app, and you can't just select the protein anymore and then put stuff on it. Like they don't just have a rotisserie chicken that you select and then you put stuff on it now. I have to get to my rotisserie chicken sandwich, I have to say I'm getting the honey mustard chicken whatever because that comes with the rotisserie chicken on it, and then I put what I want on it. So I get rotisserie chicken, pepper jack cheese, jalapeno bread toasted, pickles, cucumbers, jalapenos, a little bit of the sriracha and a little bit of the Chipotle Southwest, and then but lately I've been doing a little bit of the sriracha, a little bit of the teriyaki onion sauce, and then like salt, pepper, etc. It's usually pretty good, but the one that I got after telling you that Subway is okay now, the one that I got was like, this chicken tastes kind of like a yoga mat. It's just a little yoga matty. I know that's in the bread, but I feel like they got some in the chicken.
They're just using it in everything these days. The one thing I always wanted to try, but I was like, I don't like Subway. And then I missed it looks like, is for a time they were offering foot-long sides. I had the foot-long pretzel, they had a foot-long cookie, and a foot-long
I had the cookie, I had the
thing.
pretzel. The pretzel, I just never got it with the cheese that's supposed to come with it. Every time I ordered it, they'd forget the cheese. You just get a dry, dumb pretzel.
I think you were supposed to order it separate, I believe.
Look, if there's a picture of a little cheese cup.
It's a picture of it next to it, but that's why I never did it.
I think I'm correct.
What was the third one? There was a third one.
Fuck. It was pretzel, cookie, and it must have been like something cheesy because I remember there was a good one, or there was one that was better.
Subway Sidekicks is what these were called. It was a foot-long churro from Cinnabon.
Ah, the churro, which is fine.
A churro doesn't sound like a thing you want a foot of.
I don't know. Actually,
the way
I would definitely house an 18. I would house an 18-inch churro like nobody's business if it's fresh from the cart on the street. But not going to get that at Subway. So one thing that Subway did for a while that I was cuckoo for was they did a sandwich for a while that had a spinach artichoke spread on it. So you would get like their disgusting water-filled chicken patty or whatever. That was before they did the rotisserie chicken, and they just had the, what did they call it? Grilled chicken. I can't remember what it was, but it was just a wet chicken-shaped thing. But then they would just coat the bun in this warm fucking spinach artichoke dip, and it was really fucking good, dude.
Gross. Wet is not the word I want.
You don't like spinach
food.
artichoke dip? Oh,
That's
no,
fine.
the chicken was gross. Yeah. It's gross Subway chicken. If they did it now, it would be better because you could either get the chicken teriyaki chunk chicken or something, but yeah.
It looks like the pretzel was supposed to be served with a side of Subway's honey mustard.
Oh, so that's why they never gave me cheese. They also never gave me honey mustard, to be fair. There was never a side with...
This is the thing that looks the closest to cheese or mustard is honey mustard.
Right? But yeah, so this was the first time you've had Subway in a long time?
Yeah.
What did Kelsey get?
I don't know, something basic. I don't remember it now. I could find it.
Kelsey taking strays. Basic. I don't know. She ordered some fucking basic shit. You know, wives. Jesus Christ, Andrew. That's fucking... God
no, I don't remember. Let's see. It's information I didn't have on hand.
Oh, no, I was kidding. You don't have to actually look. No. You don't have to actually look. I'm sorry, man. You don't have to pull up the app.
No, I was...
Subway. Remember when they did the U-gouge?
Subway.
That was something. Isn't that crazy? That's what they called it.
$5 footlongs.
And now it's like...
also, you can be healthy by eating our food.
From a pedophile? A pedophile told you to eat the food?
Yeah, it was a pretty big hit on it. When the guy you made the guy the whole face of the thing, and then he's
those
just
pants.
Like, I like kids, and you're like, oh.
You got them pants.
Yeah, he's got.
Also,
the big
you're a
pants.
pedophile.
Yep.
You tell me the guy. Hey, Ma, you hear? You hear about that guy with them big pants? He's such a kitty. Oh my God. Oh, you hear about Jared? Imagine that was the talk around.
Character.
Hey man, you ever hear about Jared?
Is this
Remember
your,
you got them big old pants?
He's got the big pants. We could fit two of us in the pants. Remember
you
the pants?
You think he's got the pants in prison?
Oh, that'd be so funny. He could use them like a blanket or something.
And then somebody comes out and says, pronoun joke.
And then somebody says...
you see the trailer for the new fucking Scary Movie? Have you watched that fucking trailer?
Yeah.
It is the worst.
I heard people talk about that trailer for so long, and I was like, well, they're just saying there's a pronoun joke. Like, it's probably like vague or fine or whatever. And I heard the joke, I was like, oh God, it's so bad.
It pronoun joke. It is bad. Yeah, dude. Absolute. I could not fucking believe how bad that's going to be. And just like now they're doing the Spaceballs 2. It's like, you know how many fucking pronoun jokes and shit there's going to be in Spaceballs 2? Like, I can't even imagine.
Man, I hope not.
You're holding out hope that Spaceballs 2 kills?
No, I'm very low hope on it. I just don't want it to exist if it is that.
What do we call you, Jedi? Or no, that would be something related to the Schwartz. But the point is, it was very disappointing, and I didn't think Scary Movie was going to be good. I never really thought those were super funny to begin with. Yeah,
got a soft spot in my heart for Scary Movie 3.
That's the one I've heard.
See, growing up, everyone loved 2, and I was like, 2 sucks. 2 has like an extended bit where just like a guy with a little arm is like making food with his little arm, and it's like that's the whole joke. And I was like, that's a joke I could see in Happy Gilmore too.
Right? So Andrew doesn't like Subway. I think it is cheap and eat it often and want it to make me sick one time so I can stop. Please, Subway, make me sick so that I can stop ordering you. I refer to Subway as a salad-like. I say, I need a salad-like today.
Yeah, as I get older, and this is a bad idea, is I view my feeling bad more as in like balancing my humors of like, I've eaten too many sweet things. I need to eat some salty things.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's fucked up. That's going to lead you right to the grave there for sure.
Yeah, I have some notes on Happy Gilmore 2. I was trying to find out like if there was any big reason they made it, and it just seems like they made it.
The reason they made it is that Adam Sandler had a 12 movie deal with Netflix, and they needed a movie to come out that 6 months, and here you go.
Yeah. I will say forcing Adam Sandler to recreate an existing character gives him more energy than I've seen him act with than he has had in like the last or since Uncut Gems, I suppose. He's quite good in Uncut Gems. But.
Yeah, he really falls right back into the good old days in terms of his enthusiasm for the character.
Yeah, he does have energy. So let's jump into the movie, I suppose, if you want.
Well, yeah, so it sucks. Why is Julie so the movie is Happy Gilmore, he was on top of the world, best golfer in the world. Mm-hmm. And then fucking his wife, he hits a drive and it kills his wife and mother of his 5 children.
Happens to be wandering around on the green during
No, she wasn't wandering around on the green. She was
just
fucking
in the middle of the golf course.
She was in the galley, wasn't she? I thought she was in the galley.
No, she's just like out on the range somewhere. He doesn't hit it at the crowd. He hits it.
That doesn't make any sense now. Now that I think about it, it's even worse because here's my problem. So Julie Bowen plays his wife, right? And she's great and funny.
She's not very good in this movie.
Exactly. Yeah. And also she's alive as an actress. Why isn't his wife alive? Why isn't it he has to get his wife back? Why isn't it he has to get his wife back? I don't understand it.
There's so many
There's so many dumb reasons and plots. Like, so his daughter's got to go to an expensive dance school, and he doesn't have any money because his wife died, and it made him very depressed. And he turned into an alcoholic. He's like, then I became an alcoholic, and it's like, ooh, it's funny that he's drinking so much, and everything's got alcohol in it.
I will say as a joke, as we're in current day, we don't make jokes about alcoholism really like we used to back in Happy Gilmore 1 times.
He did not get the memo on that.
Yep. Which, fair. I did think the flask jokes were pretty good.
Some of them were quite good.
Pretty good that everything
Something you
was
wouldn't
a flask.
expect.
Some of them were quite lazy. The one where his phone case is a flask with like a cap, I was just like, no, it's funny if he drinks out of his phone. It's not funny if it has like a weird little case.
See,
that is
they
a
needed
flask.
you,
Like,
Andrew. They needed you on set, straightening things out.
Also, the like cuckoo clock just having a like little bottle of Jack instead of like you pop the bird's head open and then drink out of like, because they were doing really good with those jokes and they were somewhat sparing. They were often, but they were sparing. But then there was a spate where they're like 1 every 2 seconds now, and then they started sucking. They ran out of.
And so he needs money for a lot of reasons. He's already lost his grandma's house, which was the whole reason for the first movie, right? And so he's got 4 kids who are rambunctious. One of them is MJF from AEW wrestling. Yeah. I was like, I recognize that guy. And then he's got a daughter, his one daughter, and she's a dancer.
He lives with his daughter, and his 4 sons live by themselves.
Exactly.
And then he also lives with John Daly.
John Daly, the golfer, is a down-on-his-luck guy that lives in his garage, and that's a joke. It's a character, John Daly, which is kind of funny at first.
His first bit is funny. As he's more in the movie, it's like the bit where he's just like there, and it's like, why is he here? And he's like, want to watch Love Island? And I was like, that's pretty good. But then he just keeps being there, and I was like, well, this isn't very good.
So Happy's got to make sure he can play golf again. So there's a big sequence where he goes out to a driving range, or he goes out to like a county golf course or whatever, like an open course, and he plays with the Substance Lady and Eric Andre and the guy from Don't Stop or We'll Die, or not Don't Stop or We'll Die. No, he's from those guys that
did Mountain Treasure or whatever.
Yes, the SNL guys. He is a nepo baby. I believe he's the one who's
a son of the writer of the movie.
He's the son of the writer of Saturday Night Live, actually, as well. Yes. Yeah. So they have a very couple funny sequences. Then they realize, it actually is Happy Gilmore. And then he learns how to hit again. He hits one good shot.
Which, like, he has such a distinct voice. Like,
you would know it's him for sure. You would know him
the second he talks. And
yes,
like, I thought they were going to do a bit of like all these interactions because they have him doing his lineup shot the first time, and then they have all this stuff of them hanging out, and then the end part he reveals that he's Happy Gilmore. I was like, was all that middle stuff like imaginary? Like, what? Why?
It's
are you,
very strange.
Like, why
it's
are you
a
doing
poorly
this?
Assembled movie, and I will say that it is a lot of just showing clips from Happy Gilmore, which I didn't expect as much of that as there is. There's probably 10 minutes of clips.
See, here's the thing. I wouldn't mind it, but the one thing they do is, like, say the IRS guy who gets thrown through the window in Happy Gilmore 1 appears in this movie. But
yes,
the way he does is they have him show up as a lawyer, and he goes like, hey, I hated being an IRS guy who would get like thrown through windows and stuff. And you're like, okay, yeah, that's the guy from the movie. Got it. And then they would cut to a clip of it. And I was like, well, why'd you have him say that like awkward line? Just do one or the other. Why are you doing both? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a real hat. This whole movie is a hat on a hat. Now, so basic, and this whole time Shooter McGavin's in an insane asylum. And
some of the best bits in the entire movie are Shooter. Like,
yeah, of course.
Shooter's hearing the first time is like good. I like his hearing. Or he's just like, well, what would you do? Or he's like, oh, I would do this. So it was like, what would you do if he did this? Oh, I'd kill him.
Yeah,
this is good. He's really acting it up.
Yeah, he's having fun with it, right? And so Happy needs money. He learns how to hit a golf ball again. He goes to the tour championship. And then there's this other thing going on where there's this like influencer tech bro guy who's starting like
earlier. Because he shows up earlier in the grocery store.
Yeah. He offers Happy Gilmore, he's like, hey, come play for my league. I'll give you all the money you need to put your daughter through fucking dance school.
And this is, of course, Benny Safdie, who's buying a grocery cart full of garlic.
That's Benny Safdie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So one of the Safdie brothers.
He's buying a full grocery cart full of garlic cloves. And you're like, they keep saying his breath is smelly through the whole movie. Is it because he?
Oh, it's because he only eats garlic. Interesting.
Then they do reveal at the end that it's because the energy drink rots your mouth.
Yes, he's an energy drink.
So the garlic
baron.
thing is crazy.
That's a joke that they had on the day or whatever, or it was like, in the script, funny? And they cut out where they went back to it. That's what it is.
But yeah, he asks Happy to be part of the team, and Happy throws him in a lobster tank after asking them to turn the cameras off for 30 seconds. Because here's the thing. At this point, we have been introduced to Happy, and we were told he killed his wife. He lost all his money because he beat up a repo guy.
Yes.
And then he can't afford anything. And then this guy's extending an olive branch to him, and we're supposed to think it's really cool that he's beating him up.
I would have to rewatch the scene. Tank. It does not make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. And
I agree.
Because it cuts from him having done that to like him walking cool down the street.
Yeah, isn't it because the guy talks shit about golf or something?
Well, yeah, because he's trying to make golf cool.
Or doesn't he say something about, oh no, because since you killed your wife, he makes a comment about your dead wife. Because Happy says no, and he says something like, "What?"
Yeah. I'm just saying, why are we giving cool moments to the
drunk guy, the alcoholic that's down on his luck, the loser alcoholic we're supposed to maybe bad for? Yeah, you're right.
Why are we supposed to feel bad for him? He killed his wife. Like
he did kill her too. I mean, it was an accident, and maybe, as you're telling of it, why was she standing on the green during the tournament? A longer
cut of the movie. Maybe someone Raising Cane's style will recut the movie into its original form to explain she was down there cheating on him.
So Happy says no, throws down a lobster tank, goes to join the tour, and parallel story. Shooter McGavin. What?
It's revealed that Safdie is trying to start a evil golf
league.
Yep.
And he wants to he tries to recruit Shooter McGavin. He gets him out of the booby hatch, and Shooter says, I'm not gonna fucking do this is stupid. And then he, in a hilarious, one of the funniest bits, runs out like a Looney Tunes character and like running across the lawn. Like,
it's one of the funniest things, because he's just like throws coffee in his face and runs, and you're like, okay, he's just running out of the room, and he's just leaving.
He shows him escaping the guy's complex, and then the dude's face is horribly burned for the rest of the movie with an eye patch. Like, that's awesome.
But the guy shows him his facility as well.
Yeah, so now Shooter's got the knowledge of what this guy's thing is, right? And we don't see it.
Is that he is building Monstars.
Basically,
he's cutting a tendon in a leg so they can do big hits.
Yes, they can rotate. And it's funny because I love Haley Joel Osment. I call him the hand job man because I listen to Comedy Bang Bang.
Sure,
and he's buddies with Scott, and they call him the hand job man. He's pretty funny in this.
He's good.
They don't give him enough to do. But yeah, so he's making Monstars, and Shooter runs, and you're like, oh, Shooter's going to go tell Happy what's going on. And then it's going to be like, Shooter and Happy are on the same team, and we didn't think that would happen. And then, yeah, that's exactly what they do. And there's a great sequence.
You missed the really good bit where Safdie's trying to show him his secret room.
Yes.
And he uses the breath print, like
and
instead
it
of
says
a fingerprint. And it says fart detected.
It does say fart detected. And he actually looks like kind of irritated for a second. Like, you programmed that, dude.
Computer. Yeah.
That's funny. The one thing I've been trying to get to this whole time, but I keep forgetting where it is in the movie, is when Happy and Shooter fight and then like work through their shit. They're in a graveyard where all the corpses of the characters from the previous movie are residing in. And I think they even show Bob Barker, if I'm not correct. Canonically, isn't Bob Barker buried in this graveyard? I'd have to look again.
I mean, it's the longest featured grave in the graveyard, because he bashes his head into it for a long time.
I hated this sequence the first time I saw it, because I watched this movie last year when it came out, and I will say I hated it again now, but it's also funny to think about all of the characters from a movie being in the same graveyard. Like, think about that. Like, any movie you've seen, like, okay, you were in this movie, so now when you die, you have to be buried in this graveyard with everybody from fucking The Big Chill or whatever.
I would have really liked if there was a extra shot at the end where they're both like walking out, because they become friends by the end of that fight.
Yeah.
And they walk out like, arms around shoulders through like a little gate, and the gate's like cemetery of those important to Happy Gilmore, or like relevant dead people.
Oh, that would be funny. Happy Gilmore 1.
Yeah.
It would have to say 1 because it wasn't actually Happy Gilmore. That would have been good. See, they needed you in the room on this, dude. Like,
but instead their big hanging punchline on that one is Mister, like the
lady with the air conditioner on her,
or whatever, and
which is funny.
I get that line is a funny read. This is a bad delivery.
Bad way to have it. Bad way to get it into the bad way to shoehorn it in. You could have Mr. Lady somewhere else doing something else for a different reason. Now, here's the thing. Going into the championship, all Happy Gilmore needs to do is finish in the top 30, and that will get him enough money to send his daughter to school, right?
Oh, yeah.
But then while the tournament is happening, before the last day, it is announced that this guy's crazy golf league or whatever is going to launch and destroy the PGA, right?
Yeah.
And then
also,
but
really quick, how weak is the PGA that like the introduction of
hilarious
league would end it?
Well, you know that it's a reference. You know that it really happened, right? So 2 years ago or 3 years ago, a Saudi company created a competitor to the PGA. So this is like this is ripped from the headlines like Law and Order.
Yeah.
I don't know if it failed already or if it's going to, but yeah. So Happy then he's in the lead going into the last day, and on his card with him is,
isn't he?
Well, maybe second. He's in the top 5.
Haley Joel is like leading him by like 2 strokes or something.
So yes, he gets paired up with Haley Joel Osment's character, who has the extra rotation because he's got the tendon removed. Because he's one of the Monstars. Yep.
But like what I instantly knew was going to happen, I was like, Haley Joel Osment's going to finish in first.
Then he's going to drop out.
Finish in sixth.
Yep. And then Happy's
he's going to drop out, and Happy's going to. Yep.
But this is what's so funny. Remember, Andrew, screenwriting. Remember. We started that championship golf round.
Yes.
The only goal for Happy Gilmore was to finish in the top 30. And he got 6th.
Yep.
And he should be fine with that, but he did lose. They took all that money from him because he did violence or something.
Yeah, he made $495,000, and then they're like, but we're fining you $500,000.
Yeah, so he's like, I lost $30,000. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, the bad math jokes are funny every time. They're pretty good.
So then he's got now he doesn't have any money, and he's got to, because he's in the top 5, he's got to go play against the Monstars, right? And until the end of the Monstars round, there isn't really a wager that's going to bring him out on top. Like, even if he wins, all they're doing is like saving the respect of the PGA. Like, there wasn't a payday involved in it for him until he gets to the end and he's like, how about this? If I make this putt, you're just adding stakes. Like, those are stakes that were gone. And you're just like, well, how about this? I make this putt and fucking you buy my grandma's house back. We kick out the people that are living there now. You buy my grandma's house back. You send my daughter to school. And you're going to resurrect Chubbs from the dead. You're going to hire a necromancer. You're going to bring Chubbs and the crocodile back from the dead.
That would be a good line to have.
I do like that Lavelle Crawford played Chubbs' son.
Yeah.
He's a great stand-up comedian. He's a very funny guy.
Really gets like no moments in the movie.
No moments. And the laziest fake prosthetic. Like, I get that the joke is that it's
liked how long his arm was.
I don't know.
When he's walking and it's so long.
I thought that they could have done a funnier version of something like that. But yeah, so then he wins. And there's some funny stuff, like, of course, the Monstars golf, the energy drink golf. It's like miniature golf, but big. And there's like obstacles. And
it's so fun. Guy Fieri's the announcer. The big thing to mention about the movie is cameos.
Yes.
Oh boy, everything.
Do you have a list?
Cameo. I do. It's too long. We'd be going for days and days. But yeah, let me.
It's possible to read a bulleted list where you just read the one thing.
Well, you're gonna ask about them is the thing.
Oh, you're blaming me?
So many.
Unfucking real, dude. You're like at the beginning of last week's episode when it was. Oh,
here you
God,
go. Here
dude.
you go.
This is how it goes.
Bryson DeChambeau, Rory McIlroy, Brooks Koepka, Scotty Scheffler, Xander Schauffele.
Hold on,
Justin
pause.
Thomas.
I am going to pause you. I forgot about all the famous golf people.
Yes. Every golfer you've ever remotely even known, possibly many that
except
you don't.
Tiger, because
Travis Kelce shows up as a waiter for some reason. Reggie Bush is a identity confused golfer named 8-Ball. I don't
Reggie
remember
Bush, the guy who fucking was talking to, isn't Reggie Bush the guy that was talking to Trump when he said grab her by the pussy? Wasn't he the interviewer for anyway?
Could be. Bad Bunny, of course, is the caddy, one of the better performances in the movie. Post Malone in one of the worst cameos in the movie. Like
terrible.
An announcer that they keep cutting back to, and it's like, let me hear the two announcers talk, because they're at least know how to talk like an announcer. Like, I don't know what direction they say are was funny. Given to him.
Yes, we know what the joke is because we know what an announcer is supposed to sound like. So when they say something out of character, it is funny. Yeah. I get it.
Eminem shows up in the movie
as the son of the jackass guy, played by one of the great comedic actors of all time.
One of the funniest characters from the original movie, and Eminem does such a bad job.
It's the worst thing.
And then like the bit is that like he falls in a pond and immediately gets fully consumed by alligators. And like, the movie's pretty grounded in like how people react to violence usually. And then this is just everyone's like, yeah.
Happy Gilmore does violence. Happy Gilmore does violence, and he has to go to AA, which is how they shoehorn fucking Ben Stiller's character back into this bullshit.
Also, when he first shows up to AA, the person who he has like a vaguely like chemistry with, where I was
it's his daughter.
Like, oh, it's his daughter. I was like, is
and then at the end he's like
romance?
Like, yeah, at the end they're sitting next to each other and they make a joke about how they look like each other or something.
Yeah, so his family's in there.
We get You Can Do It guy. We get fucking.
What's so funny about that? Because that's in his happy place. He looks terrible, but also You Can Do It isn't from Happy Gilmore, is it? Like, I thought that was a Waterboy character.
Oh, I would have to double check, and I don't want to because it involves Googling funny. Rob Schneider. But
it would be funnier if they're just like, yeah, that's who he is. He's the You Can Do It guy. So
and
that's what
just
he does.
The fact, it's so sad that like your happy place would in any way include Rob Schneider. It's so sad. I feel so bad for. Oh, no, I don't. I was going to say I feel bad for Adam Sandler being tied to Rob Schneider like that, but he's so rich and chooses to do it, and he just loves the guy. I just hate him so much.
Kevin Nealon's back. It's not really a cameo. He's just back.
Poorly written jokes all around for his
really
stuff.
Bad. It's a real shame, too. Travis Kelce, did I mention him? He, I guess, kept asking to be in the thing. Cameron and Kid Cudi are in there.
Yep.
The Bad Friends are in there.
I hate them. Bobby Lee is I guess Bobby Lee is not great,
I like Bobby Lee.
But I don't even
Bobby Lee as a comedian.
I'm not even gonna say it. Yeah, but fair. But Andrew Santino is a fucking piece of shit.
No, thank you,
dude. It's just so funny how like of all the fucking podcasts, that's just the podcast that Adam Sandler knows.
They're also like it's not even they are like a podcast within that world. I believe that's the name of the podcast, right?
Yeah,
like
that's just their podcast. Yeah. That's like I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Adam Sandler, that's one of two podcasts he knows. He was like, "What's the one that Mark Maron does? They don't do that anymore." Get Bobby Lee.
And then it's Margaret Qualley, Eric Andre, Martin Herlihy is the third guy in that group. WNBA star Kelsey Plum and musician Andrew Wyatt play basically unspeaking characters. They are the two who are working the desk when Happy shows up to the golf course, and the one is sleeping and says, "Who was that?" And the other one's just like, I was like, why bother?
Yeah.
Let me see. Dan Patrick, Cameron Boyce, Maxwell,
I think now you're
Jacob Friedman, Haley
now you're
Joel
just reading
Osment.
the cast at this point.
No, because it's Paige Spiranak.
Who's that?
The golfer / model plays an employee at the sporting goods store who helps Happy out.
Wow.
Marcelo Hernandez, who is Bad Bunny's like friend who they hit golf balls at.
That actor is pretty funny. Wait, that's a cameo? What's he?
That's a cameo. He's an
a
SNL
soccer
guy.
player or something?
No, SNL guy.
Oh, okay.
Boban Marjanovic, who is like the nail guy's son.
Yeah.
Is a basketball player. Guy
Fieri. He's not actually the
up.
son of that actor, right? He just looks like him? Okay.
Yeah. Guy Fieri, of course. Ken Jennings, because remember they had the Jeopardy question in which, Happy Gilmore is supposed to be like a Tiger Woods of this world, but they're just like, Pappy Stillpore?
Oh, yeah, dude. Nobody knowing his name.
Bingermore?
It's a pretty distinct name.
Yeah, it would be like if I was like, Biger Dudes? I was like, no, those aren't words or things people are called. Let's see. Alex Early, don't know. Hot Ones host, Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino. Kim Whitley is in the AA. Oliver Hudson is in there. Lavelle Crawford, like you said. Steve Buscemi has one of the funnier... His overall performance isn't good, but his introduction of just him being into a mailbox and it's just pouring back onto him.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty good.
That's an okay bit.
John Lovitz, if you remember, he shows up for like roughly 40 seconds in a very unfunny
yeah,
John
he's
Lovitz
so
bit.
not funny. Oh, my God.
Yep. Who else?
Curse you, Happy Gilmore.
The guy in the flashback, Nick Swartzen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Gets the shoe up his butt.
I saw him do stand-up not that long ago.
Yeah. Blake Clark is the guy on the beach who hits a bad putt. Benny Safdie, of course, but that's just main cast. There's so many people. Everybody's a person. I would say
Lavelle Crawford should be main cast too. He's not a cameo. He's just he's a comedian and an actor.
But that's the thing is, like, I assume the person Lavelle Crawford, like, as he's leaving the golf range, he says like a weird line. And I was like, oh, that's because that's probably a cameo. He said that too. And I was just like, I don't know who this is for, because the cameos are like disparate podcasters,
yes,
golf athletes, other sport athletes, musicians. Like it's
just everybody Adam Sandler has heard of.
I know, and it's just like they're all done in a way that's like the joke is that it's a cameo, but like there's not going to be like one person who knows all the cameos. Who
yeah,
you're
and
selling this to.
So ultimately, everything works out at the end. And I still don't understand. Like, there's a much more interesting Happy Gilmore 2 where his wife is alive and he has to get, like, winning back your divorced wife. That's like comedy rom-com. Like, that's like comedy fucking 101. Happy Gilmore is in part a romantic comedy. They fall in love throughout the course of the movie. There's none of that in this. Like you said, the closest they get to it is that lady at the fucking AA meeting has his goddamn daughter.
Also, like every the soundtrack is like good, right? Like I like the sound. Every song, I'm like, that's a good song. But they're all just like, let's just play a bit of this now. Like, why?
Yeah, the needle drops, the music drops are just
crazy.
It's 90s style. They're just putting rock songs in place where they need music.
Yeah.
So it's a
bad movie.
So we're going to put Subway, we're going to open in the cage to the Pentagon. We're going to kick them both in there. Get in there, you fucking movie, and you yoga mat bread sandwich. And did they ever say they stopped doing that, or did we just say they got an acceptable amount of yoga mat parts per million? Like, did they just reduce the amount of yoga mat or what? I wonder. I'm curious about that.
Subway fully phased out azotic carbonamide.
Well, good.
2014.
Awesome. So we probably got it out. They probably got it all off the shelf by now, 12 years later.
Well, by now they probably worked it back in.
Now they're right. That people aren't looking at Trump, no regulations. They got Donald Trump in there, fucking
Donald Trump
doing his thing.
Make America healthy again. They're like, what's healthier than yoga mats?
What's healthier than yoga? Eating yoga mats. That's what.
You can become one with yoga.
And so we're going to have them fight. What's the first category, Andrew?
Of course it is appearance. Which one looked better?
So this sucks. This is hard because my sandwich, I am going to give it to the sandwich.
My sandwich looked like shit.
My sandwich looked okay. The movie looks really bad.
The movie looks like a movie. My sandwich looked like a piece of bread with a bunch of wet stuck in it.
Okay. So you've changed my mind. I'm going to say that the movie, I remembered one shot where the movie looked well lit. Yep. And I was like, okay, yep, that's more movie like
sandwich.
And let it not be known that I can't be reasoned with. All right. Yeah. Let it be known that I can be reasoned with. So I'll give it to the movie as well. There was actors in the frame and they were lit so I could see their eyes and hear their words. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, ingredients, food stuff versus cast and crew. There's a lot of people in this movie, and the bads often outweigh the goods, I feel like. But
Subway ingredients, notoriously bad. Yes. I know 6 people in my life that I'm close to who've gotten severe food poisoning from eating at Subway.
Yeah.
But then Travis Kelce gets in there and I go, I don't know. That's kind of the worst possible ingredient. And, I have to give it to Subway. Andrew Santino, nope.
Yeah,
Subway is the better ingredients.
Yeah,
even though I love Margaret Qualley and fucking Eric Andre.
I know, I love
you
Eric
can't
Andre.
be in a movie with Andrew Santino. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bad Bunny, though, got to kill Travis Kelce with the worst CGI bear I've maybe ever seen.
And yes, And that was funny, especially we've seen Cocaine Bear. We know you can do a good bear on a budget.
You could have done a guy in a bear costume and it would have been
funnier.
Yeah.
That was a dream.
And cheaper.
That was a dream. That was his happy place.
So let's see. Man. I got to give it a wash. I give it a tie on that one.
Okay. I'm going with Subway.
Writing. Movie script versus product tie and copy. I do think the tie and copy is
I am giving
more
it. This
consistent.
is the time. It's a better tie-in copy, much more effective as tie-in copy than the script is. I explained to you the fact that there were no stakes until they just say that there's stakes. Like it's fucking the end of that when he looks at the guy and goes, "How about this? 5 minutes before the movie ends, if I make this putt, all of this other stuff happens." And it's just like, what the fuck,
They also have like right before that, he goes, "Well, if you hit it in 2 putts, it'll be a tie.
And we don't do ties.
So actually, we'll stop being a thing if you win or if you tie." And I was like, what?
Yeah, he offers to end his own business. It's very stupid.
And I was like, no, you could have said a tie's no good and then have Happy hit it in 1. Because I was like, the thing is like, if you hit it in 2, it's a tie. And then he could... He could hit it in 1.
You're already doing too much work on this. Like you've gone too far down the bad. You've gone too far down the Bad Bunny hole. You've gone too far down the Bad Bunny hole.
That's the hole to go down in the movie.
Product tie-in copy wins, and that is a rare win for product tie-in copy.
Maybe the first. Probably not. How did it sit with you? Did it leave you thinking versus did it leave you pooping? Like I said, this was bad for me.
I know your shit was bad for Subway, and so I wouldn't doubt. I'm gonna give it to Subway because this movie I find it to be repellent. They really spent, when I see a movie this bad that I know cost as much, like cost $20 million or $30 million or whatever, really makes me angry. And the Subway was fine, and I didn't get the hot shits.
What's the thing too is like this movie like really overstays its welcome. The first half is
why is it 2 hours long?
Half.
We haven't even talked about that. Unfucking real.
It's crazy how much I was like, this is nowhere near as bad as people are saying. Like for the first half. Because I was just like enjoying it. There's fun stuff. Some of it's bad, but they're not focusing on like his sad backstory or anything.
It should end when
then all of a sudden
he should win the PGA championship, and that's the end of the movie.
That's it.
There's an hour after that. Yeah. It could have been a TV special.
But like,
it could have been a Happy Gilmore holiday special, 42 minutes with ads.
But there is that really good part in the first one where he has to like hit the weird shot in the mini golf course. And it's like, I like that stuff too.
It is okay to just do a thing in one of the movies. You do not have to repeat it. And that's where they ultimately failed. They thought they needed to call back 100% of the beats from the first movie.
But I give that one to the movie because the poop was bad. And then to my taste, which one is more to your taste?
Well, I would be insulting myself to give this to Happy Gilmore.
I know. I got to give it to Subway despite how bad the sandwich was.
Yes, they're trying to make a sandwich that is edible. They're trying. Yeah, Adam Sandler did not even try to make a watchable film with this, I don't think. Because the story, like the filmmaking of it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and to my taste would certainly not encompass 30-year-old sequels to movies that I like a lot. So I'm an exact tie. We didn't even talk about.
So you like the original Happy Gilmore a lot?
Oh yeah, I love the original Happy Gilmore.
Me too. I thought it was very funny. Many jokes. Price is wrong, bitch, etc.
Also, like it holds up in a way that a lot of his earlier stuff doesn't. Like Billy Madison, nowhere near as much holding up doing as Happy Gilmore. Like it works as a movie and not as like a weird thing.
Depends on how much sexual stuff he does, basically. Yeah. Billy Madison's got a lot more sexual immaturity stuff.
Yeah, which holds up weird in the fact that it's like a guy who's got the brain of a child, kind of like.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I am an exact tie.
I'm giving it to the sandwich.
And that's the tiebreaker, I think.
There you go.
All right. So you heard it here first.
Subway has defeated Adam Sandler. Did you watch Adam Sandler's last stand-up special that came out like 4 years ago? It's the one where he wears the he's got a guy that makes music behind him, and he does little songs and stuff too. It's pretty fucking funny. I wanted to hate it because you feel like he's done, but like with comedy, but the stand-up is very funny.
I saw one that I thought was pretty good. I think it was longer than 4 years ago though.
Might be what I'm thinking of. It's the one that's got phone, wallet, keys, where he does the song where he's like the things you got to remember when you leave the house. It's phone, wallet, keys. He wears sunglasses, so you know he's cool at one point.
I think 100% Fresh might have been the one that
That's
I saw.
That's pretty good.
One in 2024.
That one I haven't seen, so I'm talking about 100% Fresh. That was funny.
But the 2024 one is directed by Josh Safdie, which is weird.
Yeah, they just get into a rut. They say we got to just do everything together. We just have so much fun. I just have so much fun with those Safdies. So there you go. Subway takes it, and that brings us to our final segment of the episode. This is the generic game theme. It's the one we use when we don't have a specific one. I'm sorry.
Saying goodbye. Or or what?
I thought we were going to do the
oh, God.
You're not ready?
No, I can be ready. Is that what we're doing?
No, I thought we were saving the game. I thought we were saving the game from last time because now we're going to have so much time between the Damon. I thought we was doing devil fruits.
Devil fruits. You've woken up at your job.
Okay.
At the devil fruit dispensary.
Okay.
Your job is to sort real devil fruits.
Okay.
Oh God. I've written this in multiple ways. So basically all the stuff got shifted around. Oh no. What is anything? So you can either ask for a name or a description, and then you have to give me what the name of the fruit is.
Okay.
So either tell me what the fruit does based on the name, or you tell me what the fruit is based on the name.
Okay. Let's go.
Makes sense. All right. What do you want?
The first one?
Fruit one comes down the chute.
Tell me what the fruit is named, and I'll tell you what it does.
Human fruit.
Oh, it makes you...
Also, it is a zoan fruit, if that matters to you.
What? You just made it harder. The human fruit, it would turn you into a human.
Let's see. A zoan fruit that grants the power to shift into a human or a human hybrid at will.
I got it.
Beast or object.
I did it. Turns you into a human.
You did it. That one's out the door. So here are your types just for paramecia, of course, are the most common types, which just give you an ability.
Okay.
Zoan allow the user to transform into something. And then Loja, Robert
Loja.
Loja are the rarest and typically most powerful. Allow users to create, control, and transform into a specific natural element. So like smoker would be like a Loja, I believe. And human would be Zoan, because you can turn into a human.
Of course.
So next one's down the chute. What do you want? The description of the name.
Give me the description.
A paramecia fruit.
Yep.
That lets the user create and control soap and bubbles that cleanse more than dirt. These slick suds can wash away strength and abilities, turning the eater into a deceptively dangerous soap human.
Sud fruit.
Ooh, unfortunately, that's the bubble fruit.
I was going to say bub fruit. No. Okay.
On to the next fruit. Has just tumbled down the chute.
Tell me the name.
The millet fruit. It's a paramecia type.
And the paramecia type gives you an ability. Mm-hmm. So the millet fruit. Millet? You turn things into very tiny things. You make things very tiny. You grind stuff up.
Oh, it's a paramecia fruit that lets the user create chewy dango from their cheeks. They can pinch off little balls of chewy dango.
Of course.
These sweet dumplings carry a strange charm, taming wild animals.
Let me stop you right there. So, if I'd asked you for... There's no way I'd get to millet. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, next. So it's a standard Andrew Santoro game. Next.
The next fruit tumbles down the chute.
I want to know what it does.
A paramecia fruit that lets the user whip up and control endless cream. Smooth or deadly thick, this sweet weapon can smother foes, trap targets, or harden into barriers.
I would say... Because I want to just say a cream fruit, but there's no way. I'm going to say cream fruit.
It is the cream fruit.
Awesome.
Another fruit has tumbled down the chute.
I want to know the name.
The jacket fruit.
Oh my God. The jacket fruit? I would imagine it makes you bust.
Oh, it's a paramecia type fruit.
Yeah,
helps.
You can make people bust, or you makes you bust.
No, it's a fruit that allows the user to transform into a living jacket that others can wear.
Oh, like a coat.
The wearer's body becomes the user's to control.
I would have said coat fruit, but...
Yeah, turning the eater into a sneaky and unpredictable jacket human.
Jacket human? Jesus.
Another fruit has tumbled down the chute.
I want to know what it does. I have better luck with that, I think.
Paramecia fruit that allows the user to produce powerful hormones capable of reshaping the body. With a single injection, they can change appearance, gender, or physical condition, making the eater a versatile, blank controlling human.
The Gen fruit?
That's the horm fruit.
Oh, horm! Oh my God! You have no idea how close I was to saying horm. Okay. I want to know what the next one does.
Okay. A zoan fruit that gives the user the body of an egg. When the shell is cracked, they regenerate into a stronger form each time, gradually taking on more chicken-like traits and hatching new power with every break.
The cluck fruit.
Ooh, it's the egg fruit.
Oh, I'm being too smart. I'm being too funny. Egg fruit. I was going to say egg fruit, but I wanted to be...
Yeah, typically the answer is the dumbest thing. And our last one here. This is a pretty well-known one, eaten by a pretty important character later on. Not important, but like big boss type guy. Name or fruit?
I want to know what it does.
A logia fruit that grants the power to create, control, and become light. The user can move at light speed and bounce across reflective surfaces, making them a dazzlingly fast and unstoppable light human.
The light fruit.
Ooh, it's the glint fruit.
Oh, fuck. Now they get smart with it.
Yeah. So you've unfortunately been demoted at your job at the Devil Fruit Dispensary. And now, you know, looks like next time you'll probably be, working in the fruit or faux department. So where you'll have to distinguish if something's a real fruit or a fake devil fruit.
That would be okay. Good.
But for now, unfortunately, you lost your current job.
Well, hey, that's too bad, but the game was fun.
Good.
And I got to say, I love the new format, Andrew. We catch up a little bit. We talk about the food. We talk about the movie. We play a game or something. It's almost like we were doing it all along.
Wow.
We just needed to acknowledge it.
Say it.
Just needed to, once you name a thing, that makes it real.
And just like when you review a thing, it makes it real. We would love to see a review from you, the listener. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Another episode of Movies Over Miami. Please leave us a review if you've enjoyed it, and send us an email at moviesovermiami@gmail.com if you want to let us know about any movie tie-ins.
Honestly, you should leave us a good review even if you didn't like it, because you're nice and we're good boys, and that would help us.
It's a net good. Morally, it helps you get into heaven karmically.
Yep, we are definitely one of the paths to the kingdom of heaven, for sure.
It's true. And we're going to be hammering that one home in all future episodes.
Get ready to join the Patreon, because only the people on the Patreon get to fucking go to heaven. So,
we're calling it the Patreon Saint.
And with that, we are saying goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And cut. Thank you for listening to Movies Over My Hammy. If you know of a promotional item or have literally anything else of interest that we should know about at Movies Over My Hammy headquarters, you can email the podcast at moviesovermyhammy, all one word, @gmail.com. And please, for the love of Satan, like, subscribe, rate, review, tell everybody you know about this podcast. We're counting on you. Everything is going to be okay. Not enough podcast about